Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Admiral Markets special webinar session recap of 23rd of December. Today, we won't have so much to talk about because we will have holiday season starting, but I will show you how you can profit maybe tomorrow, eventually tomorrow and on Friday. As for me, I won't be trading starting from tomorrow. I will make a break and I will resume after New Year. So this, what we gonna talk about today, is just about scalping, because probably you know that many of those sessions we had yielded so many pips, and also last session yielded a lot pips for us. I will show you, and I will show you all of the setups I've been exploiting. But you need to know, when there is a holiday, you just don't work. For every other business, you know how they say, the more you work, the better for you is. But in our business, there are days that we just cannot work, and we just don't work every day, okay? So basically, what I'm gonna say is, just first, before this session recap, I will show you what our last recap yielded, and it yielded a lot of pips. On 16th of December, this is also, everything is recorded, so you can also check it on website. Everything is straight, clear, no lies, no after the fact. Everything has been done pre-fact, okay? First, market plan, and many people also ask me how I read market plans. What are those setups that we should take, basically? Now I can say setups you can take are usually, this is the main setup where it says position buy, and the alternative setup, whichever comes first. Of course, better is if we have our first setup to come like our first trade. But of course, alternative setup, if it comes faster than this, then we can of course take this alternative setup. So if you want to know what you should look at, first you look at position, then you look at alternative. But if alternative comes before this main position, then you can take the alternative setups. Of course, these are all my opinions. And of course, you always know that trading Forex market yields a substantial risk. So you probably know about our risk disclaimer. I will always repeat it prior to our session recaps. But let's see what we had last week. So market plan for euro dollar was to buy around 37.30, okay, or alternatively sell around 37.85. So whichever comes first. The first setup was, of course, let's see, 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame euro, 1 hour time frame. This is our webinar time, and you can see that just at around 7 o'clock, well, it happens around 7 o'clock, that is 8 o'clock Central European Standard Time, we had a nice sell just where we presumed we would have it. So it was around 37.85. You see there, after our webinar, the first setup was exploited. That was sell scalp, 20 pip stop, 20 pip target, trail stop. So I don't know which setup you traded, but if you had taken it around there, maximum you could have got is, well, you can see around 60 pips with trailing stops. So whatever, it at least yielded 20 pips. So our euro dollar trade was very successful. So what about cable? We presume that we would have a buy around 62.60 with stops around 62.30, targeting 64.20, or sell at 63.40, 20 pip stop, 20 pip target price with trailing stop. So after a successful euro trade, we went to see what cable would give us, and we can see that around 8 o'clock on 17th of December our setup kicked in. You see, our setup kicked in around 63.40. That was a sell. As we sell, sorry, this slide, sell at 63.40, pip stop. Of course, if I say at, it doesn't mean you can sell anywhere between some 15 pips, so it doesn't matter. Around, it's usually I will formulate it differently next time. Sell around 63.40, because sometimes price will come very close to it. Maybe it won't touch it, you know. But for us, it's better to have to say sell around for all of you who want to take those and trade those setups. Okay. So sell around 63.40, and what happened is the price went really downwards. It went 115 pips to the downside, and I said sell at 63.40, 20 pip stop, 20 pip target, right, with trailing stop. So we had a great setup. Then buy around 62.60. Well, basically, if you had taken this setup, you shouldn't have taken another setup, but it was also valid. As you can see, 62.60 was just above it, and even there, if you had taken the setup, stops were around 62.30. But if we had our entry around there, so if you had taken entry around there, your stops would be just placed lower, so you would have maybe be in a better profit. And also, this setup, even though this setup came first, if you had taken this setup, you would be even stopped or maybe in profit, because after this setup, which was very profitable, came another setup, main setup, but around 62.30, because this setup first broken this level. So if you had trailed your stop, then maybe you could have entered around there and trailed it all the way to the downside. And after that, buy was triggered, and you could see I didn't take that entry. It even made to almost 65, but that was just because of that FOMC. So another great trade with cable. What about Aussie? Nothing about Aussie. Last week our setups didn't kick in because the price was, let's see, 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, and this was the time of our webinar. And I thought to put, let's say, a sell around 89.90, 90.10, targeting 89.50. And what happened is basically it happened that the price, while I was talking, it just didn't make that retrace. It went straight downwards. It didn't make a retrace, then come. It just went straight downwards. So I didn't make any profit from this setup. Okay, but neither a loss. Then Euro Japanese yen. It was position sell 141.80, 42. Let's see, Euro yen. This was our the time of the webinar. Then what happened is basically, let me see, it was also position sell 141.80, 142, targeting 142.30. So that was perfect. But around 3 o'clock, you can see, around 3 o'clock, the setup came around 3 o'clock. So basically, it was just hard to trade it. For a lot of you who maybe don't trade those hours, those were really late hours, and that was really hard to trade on those hours. But maybe some of you had taken that setup. Okay, maybe some of you had taken the setup, and if they did, that was a nice profit. Only 16 pips of drawdown, and then a perfect drop of 80 pips. Okay, 80 pips. Yeah. Yes, Darshan, agree. Aussie stubbornly strong, very strong today. But I can say that is because we have a holiday, Christmas time, and also New Year, and many traders are exiting their positions. So anyway, I think that Aussie downtrend should resume after these holidays. And the main thing is we don't want to be stuck into holiday trading. We can make a few scalps here and there, but to be honest, just we should avoid holiday trading. If you take a look, and yes, Aussie is also commodity currency. So what happens is, you see, the price went it had a bit of downside, and now all of those traders, it was basically from Friday. You can see even on 19th of December. So you can see the profit taking started there. So they closed their position. Then here there was another surge of profit takers, and finally today, because Christmas is a day after tomorrow, but tomorrow many banks will not work. So you can see around London noon, also here is 20th, yes, London noon, exactly. Friday, you can see profit taking Friday. As I always say, it's a London noon. You can see profit taking around London noon, and today also we can see a bit of profit taking on early session, and it's pretty strong. And I wouldn't trade it now anyway. Everything has been slowed down today, and everything is very slow. You can see there is a big range today. Nothing is happening, but I will show you how you can try to trade eventually tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Why tomorrow, guys? This is the main thing. Why tomorrow? Because tomorrow only at early London and early US, we will be able to have some of those setups, guys. Only then, okay? And the thing is, on Wednesday, bank holiday all day, Christmas time. Thursday, bank holiday all day. Friday can be exploited a bit, but then again, we won't trade a lot. Then on Monday, we will have a special recap. I will make a holiday recap where we can see a probable price action, and then of course we don't work Tuesday, 31st December, New Year 2014, and we will be back around 2nd, 3rd of January. But have in mind that many professional traders, indeed, they don't trade during these holidays. They stop trading around second half of December until the second half of January. So usually there is a month of trading break around 15 to 20 December to 15 to 20th January, where price action should stabilize. I will, of course, I will be working, but I will be probably scalping, only scalping. I won't be taking any positional trades, swing trades. I'll be trying to exploit only scalps, scalping setups. Also, let's get back to the webinar. Our main agenda is very soon to start. So market plan for Euro, Japanese yen was to sell or to buy. But the first it came sell around this time 3 o'clock, but it was perfect again to the pip, and you see a drop. Then it was positional buy. Now I don't know if you traded FOMC, probably not, but the buy came around there. You can see a big breakout, but I presume that you didn't take, even though if you had taken this setup you would be in a huge profit, but I don't think that you have traded because this setup was ignited at FOMC. So again, Euro, cable, successful trades, and Japanese yen, successful trades. Now let's stick to what we can have probably tomorrow. I'll be quick with this because everything is the same for me. No setups, no this setups like this because we have holiday. So I won't talk about these setups. I will just tell you how you can trade a range tomorrow. And this will be very fast because it's also very easy. But that is the only way I can trade tomorrow. Market plan for euro, scalp the daily candle, 15 pips stop loss of the master candle. I will show you what that means. Then GBP dollar, scalp the daily candle, 20 pips stop loss of the master candle. Aussie, same, scalp the daily candle, 15 pips stop loss of the master candle. And market plan for euro, Japanese yen, if you want to trade, scalp the daily candle. What does it mean, scalp the daily candle? I will show you now. First, what you should know is you need to open your daily time frame, okay? Daily time frame. And now, let's say that this is our daily candle. It doesn't matter, it isn't, but let's say just for showing the purposes, for showcase, okay? Let's say that this candle, this big candle, is our probable candle. Let's say that is just an example of this potential trade. If you open daily chart, you should zoom in. You should zoom in and see the daily candle has a range. Now, mark the range. You should mark the range. Okay, there and there. Now I will remove these levels, just not that they don't confuse you. Okay, delete. Let's say this also, I don't need this. Delete, and I don't need this. So we have a daily range. Then what you should do is to go on your 1 hour time frame and see, or whatever time frame, it doesn't matter, and see if the price is coming close to resistance or coming close to support. That is the only way I can scalp holiday markets, but I probably won't do that. Maybe 1 or 2 possible scalps, not more, if I see it happening. So if the price comes around 60 or 40, 14, 19, 89, 4, so it's this level, the top, I would place a sell trade. Few pips, 5 pips below this resistance. If it comes to the support, which lies at 141.31, I would go 5 to 10 pips above the resistance, place a long order, and put stop loss to the downside. Of course, leverage, which I would use, is a third of normal leverage, but just if you want to trade, that is, because on holidays I don't believe in breakouts, because there is no big money. Smart money has already been withdrawn from market, so there is no breakout trading on holidays. So scalp, these are the levels to take a look at. 142.89, 141.31. So these are the levels for euro yen. For euro dollar trade, it's the same. I would open daily candle, and let's say that our daily candle is this is daily candle. So if this is the top, let's say, and this is the bottom, again I would go few pips below short trade, few pips above a long trade. Same for cable, open a daily chart, then put a range on that daily, which is actually a master candle. So that is what I would do if you want to trade tomorrow. Because you see German bank holidays, all day holiday. Maybe there will be some slight movement in early London, then there will be some slight movement in late and early US session, but whatever comes, you need to know that many and most of big banks and big bank traders have withdrawn from trading. So I don't suggest you should trade tomorrow, but if you want, then this is what I suggest. Try to go long around daily support and short around daily resistance by marking up. So if this is, let's say, daily candle, just mark the high, including wick, and mark the low. If there is a wick, of course, include the wick, and then you can short into resistance, long into support, and that is basically range trading. Range trading is shorting into resistance and longing into support. And tomorrow I presume that there will be a range trading. Of course, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I won't be posting anything as usual setups or something like that. But on Friday I will come with something. But have in mind, holiday has already started. Now that is your decision whether you will trade or not. So guys, of course, after the new year we will have another set of these webinars, and I really urge you to come and listen, because if you had listened, you could have made more than 500 pips. At least if you don't take those setups, doesn't matter. You can have a guidance to possible price action on next 2 days. Okay? At least you can have a guidance if you don't want to trade. So this is all I had to say today. If there is something unclear to you, or maybe there are some parts which you didn't understand, you can ask me. I will repeat it again. But the thing is the same. When daily candle closes, mark the height and mark the low of the candle, and then try to short into resistance and long into support next day if the price retraces. So if that is, for me, that is maybe the best what I can think about if you want to trade holidays. As you know, I usually don't trade it. Okay, guys. If you have any questions, now is the time you can ask me. If you don't have any questions, then we can conclude the webinar. Next webinar will be educational one. I will show you educational one webinar. Let's see. This is okay. And if someone asks me what I see on euro, I can say I can still see that price is bullish, even though it went a bit to the downside after FOMC. This is FOMC candle. I think that after this new year we can see some maybe bullish price action. Okay, so we will see that. Okay, webinars. Next webinar is what's NFP, how to trade it. Again, I will explain how you can trade NFP. And then we will have the special holiday recap. I will make a quick summary of holiday, and then we continue with expectations and another set of recaps. I wish you all Merry Christmas and Happy Christmas. For all of you who are actually celebrating it. And of course, as always, be very, very cautious, trade smart, and don't let the market get on your nerves. Thank you very much, and talk to you very, very soon. Another quick resume before I log out. Before I log out is this is how I would trade it. Daily candle, scalp the daily candle, scalp the daily candle. Everything is about daily candles. If you want to trade, everything is about daily candles. So again, the daily candle, when it forms, mark the high, mark the low, and short into resistance, or if it comes down, buy close to support on daily candle only. Merry Christmas, and talk to you very, very soon. Bye bye.